Welcome back to my channel. I'm Amanda and today I'm using my counterfeit kit challenge and Mix It Up Monday with the paper snob, and this is the sketch that Tara gave us this time around. And I'm going to do these two pictures of my husband and our youngest practicing casting, camping. The sun in the background looks like it's kind of like getting to dusk. And so I did pull out some different things from Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Nature, I think is what it's called. And because of the birds and the flowers, I'm going to use it with my kit. And then all of these distress oxides, so I'm going to start with the yellow. And then I'm just going to move in kind of rainbow order. This is not going to get any purple on it, even though Tara's definitely had purple on hers. Just because by the time I got all the other colors on it, I had lots of color. So, and I don't mind lots of color, but I didn't have any room for purple left without it getting muddy. So, and then I'm going to use, that one's Marmalade, and I thought that was going to be too orangey orange, so I added some Rusty Hinge into it just to like make it more of the orange that's in the die cut that I'm going to use. It's still a little more on the peachy coral side, but that's okay. There's still some peachy coral in the die cut too, and I'm going to use some Campfire. I'm going to use Festive Berry and Lumberjack for the red. The green is, I'm going to use the Lucky Clover and the peeled paint. And then the blue is Prize Ribbon. And I think the other one is Salty Ocean. So there goes some more orange on there. And then these are the red ones that I'm going to use. I did use Campfire, but Campfire is more orange too. So when I got it on my glass mat, I was like, oh, that's a lot more orange. So I put that over top of where the orange was as well. So, and then a little bit of that. And now I'm going to go into the green. I'm going to start with the peeled paint and then decide that's more yellowy green than I want, and then I'm going to add some of the Lucky Clover like so and mix her up, and it's all good. Just gives different hues of the color too, so it's not just all one green. So there is, when you look closer, you can definitely see a mixture of all sorts of the yellows and the greens and that kind of thing. I did hit it with the heat gun because before I put the blue on it, I do want it dry because I didn't want, it will muddy a little bit, but I wanted it to be less muddy. I wanted more of the blue to stand out, and hitting it with the heat gun in between does help that along a bit. So this is the Prize Ribbon, and so just have a little bit of that, and then this is the Salty Ocean. And this is quite blue, but that's okay. I do end up with like one kind of mud spot in that left, top left there. It's going to get covered with my pictures anyway, so not a big deal. I knew a lot of the middle was going to get covered, but not a big deal. And then I did add some splatters of black. I don't think Tara had some black splatters, but she definitely had other splatters. So I'm going to let that work. I only had the yellow that I did a drippy drip with, and that wasn't necessarily on purpose. I just forgot that I was doing drippy drips too. So those are the only drippy drips, but not a big deal. There's a lot going on anyway, so it's not a big deal. And then I already pre-matted my photos, and I did pick out all the stuff that I wanted. It was an easy pick today. So I just, out of this one ephemera pack, and because I knew the background was going to have lots on it, and I stuck to the 5 hearts that came out of that. The title says Today's Adventure, and it's richer green, which is the same green as what this bird flower cluster is. And then I decided to use the burgundy orangey red label, and then that ties that together in kind of 3-ish, 2-ish clusters, like an upper and then a side under. But Only had the 2 photos, so I felt like it needed something definitely on that side. I could have centered it and had just a little bit less, but I like that bird. And there's nothing at the front end of the truck that's really happening, so all good. It went up on foam. The title, Today's Adventures, is going to go up on foam. And so that is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to move it over here in a second. And then the last little bit's going to go on, and such a quick layout today. So I was just double checking that I had all the hearts. So I love it when companies put a picture of what's in that package on the back and I can count them instead of like dumping them out and seeing. Makes me happy. Simple things can make you happy, right? And then I'm going to overlap these 2 hearts because I just like that, and why not? Get this green one on here. I'm going to get the green and the blue one down below as well. And my journaling is just going to say practicing casting while camping, because that's what the 2 of them were doing. And I'm going to glue that on. And so most of the stuff I'm just using glue for, just because with all the mixed media on the background, it's not bumpy because it's just ink, but the ink is still a little tiny bit wet, so this kind of works well. And then I don't have to worry about it not sticking. And then I'm going to use my roller date stamp, and I'm going to do a whole bunch of messy stamping in a whole bunch of different areas. So this was on August 4th, 2019. And so in the 3 spots that I put it, there's at least one that is very visible and nice and clean. But I decided I wanted some messy date stamping, because I haven't done it for a while, and I think it looks cool sometimes. So, and then here's a close-up. There is a playlist for Mix It Up Monday, and everybody will be playing along with their mixed media and the same sketch. So I hope you check out and see what the other creatives have done. Here are my close-ups, so you can see a better range of the color that's on the background there, which is so much fun. And if you're new here, I would love it if you subscribed. If you liked my video, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. And if you have a comment, I always respond to my comments. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Again, the playlist is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much, and have yourself a wonderful day.